If men don't kill themselves, they're exiting education and society and family life at the highest rates ever. Women are frantically pursuing careers only to discover that they're unable to find a partner that they're attracted to and then jump on meds at 40 years old. And then the people who want kids can't find a partner that does as well. Birth rates declining, faith in the leaders and the news organizations non-existent.
Mating crisis with the US producing too many broke and alone men.
This is really not good for society.
Women are going hypergamous, as study shows, from the past couple of decades. This is happening because of a drastic downfall in men's value in education and social viewpoints.
I just want to know why it is so hard to find a guy that I'm attracted to that isn't an asshole. Where did all the good men go?
Someone tell me where I can find a decent, loyal, funny, good-looking guy around here?
So there you are, wondering when will you ever going to get a loyal, trustworthy, quality girlfriend. You see average girls with hot men, and 10 out of 10 girls are single but complaining how there are no quality men out there. The dating market has changed significantly throughout the years and is becoming a big issue nowadays, especially since the pandemic. This issue is visualized clearly through the use of dating apps. But what exactly is happening? First, let's take a look at the data. Young men are abandoning colleges at an alarming rate. So there are less men who grow up without having a college degree. But on the other hand, more and more women are getting a college degree. And of course, they don't want to be with a guy who is less worthy than her.
On pretty much every measure you can look at, girls are ahead of boys, and that's increasingly true even in subjects like math and science. Nobody predicted that once girls and women caught up with boys and men, that they would keep going, and that we would now have a bigger gender gap in higher education than we did 50 years ago, just the other way around.
Women with college degrees don't want to be with men who don't have one. This results in a mating crisis, where too many women are left without a suitable partner. To make matters worse, in the last decade alone, the number of young men saying they had no sex in the last year has tripled. The world is producing too many broken and alone men. This is not only a threat to their well-being, but it poses a significant threat to our society.
Probably the biggest myth that exists right now is this overpopulation myth, when in fact we have a population collapse problem. Like, people have no idea how fast the population is going to collapse.
If fewer people are reproducing, next generation you have fewer people to reproduce as fewer people are reproducing, and
The future for relationships between men and women is starting to look bleak. Women are frantically pursuing careers only to discover that they can't find a partner they are attracted to. This leaves them feeling unfulfilled, and many turn to medication to cope with their loneliness. Birth rates are declining, and faith in our leaders and news organizations is non-existent. Everyone's just about sufficiently sedated not to notice or care that it's going on. Things started to change, and women got their voices heard in 1920, and that opened up a world of possibilities for them. They started using new technologies like washing machines and birth control pills, which meant they had more free time to pursue their passions and careers. Fast forward to today, and young women are steamrolling ahead. In the UK, women in their 20s earn on average £1,100 more per annum than their male counterparts. They are dominating college enrollment, and in a few years, 2 women will earn a degree for every 1 man. And that's amazing, it really is. But here's the catch, fellas. Even you have a 4-year degree, you might still end up working at a place that doesn't even require it. That's right, around 40% of college grads are underemployed. It's not just women. But men are affected the most, because let's be real. Without a proper job, men aren't the most attractive to most women, right? Now let's talk about dating apps. They can be great, but they can also do some serious damage. I'm talking about mental health damage, people. The average man only gets 1 match for every 9 matches a woman gets. That's right, you heard me, 1 out of 9. And even when men swipe right on every girl, women are still getting more matches. Talk about unfair. This leads to a huge inequality in the dating market. And it's not pretty, because women are getting all this attention. They're now dating guys that are way hotter than them, like the rich getting richer, right? Big guys higher on the social economic ladder and the giga chats are killing it. But for the average guy with an average income, it's not looking so good. They're matched with girls who are less attractive than them, and even then, these girls are playing hard to get. It's a tough world out there, my friends. So 5 out of 10 girls will date an 8 guy. But this 8 guy is playing life on easy mode. He doesn't even want to commit to anything long term, and the girls would be so mad and generalize that all men are same. But they never even tried dating a 5 out of 10 guy. And even if they tried, this 5 out of 10 guys' self-esteem has been bombed to the ground. They can't even be attractive anymore. They are now like a 3 or 2.
It's where they are looking for a relationship. They have other things that are more important. And I'm just like I'm never good enough.
Every single boy I go on a date with, yeah, I want a relationship. Oh, I'm just looking for the right person. I'm so loyal, like I just want a relationship. We have a really good date and then I just don't hear from them again. Or I do for like a couple of days and then they ghost. Like, I've seriously fucking had enough. I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life.
So what can we do about this? Alright, listen up. It's time to step up and take responsibility for our lives. It's easy to blame external factors like girls, education, or dating apps for our shortcomings. But that's not the path to success. As men, we have the power to create our own destiny, and it all starts with taking responsibility. Let's face it, women are not the enemy. They deserve the same opportunities and success as men do. So instead of blaming them for our problems, let's encourage them and work together to create a better world for everyone.
We have no Great War, no Great Depression. Our Great War is a spiritual war.
To truly succeed in life, we need to invest in ourselves. Education is key, so let's encourage young men to pursue their studies and invest in their future. Let's create a society that values education and supports all students regardless of their gender. But it's not just about education. We need to upgrade ourselves in every aspect of life. Hit the gym, read, hustle, and be the best version of yourself. Day in, day out, it's time to level up and become the kind of man that everyone wants to look up to. So my brothers, let's take care of ourselves and each other. Let's be a rock and create a better future for ourselves, our families, and our communities. The world is waiting for us to step up and be the best version of ourselves. Let's go out there and make it happen. And until then, take care and be a f***ing rock.